I think there's like two things that are extremely attractive to certain, to like really, really, really feminine women. There's two things that are really attractive. I just got to tell you this though, just be super careful with that mentality because like I talk about all the time, don't build a man. There's a lot of girls that come on this show and they tell me these horrible stories where they fucking stayed with a guy for 3-4 years where they were trying to build a man. And they were trying to like get this guy to like get his hustle going and stuff. And it's very sad too because it's such a waste. It's such a waste of time, and time is a big deal for y'all. Like time is a really big deal, so you don't want to waste it on those guys at all. I'm telling you, like it's a good mentality to have, to be ready to like fall back and help your guy and like be prepared to be as egalitarian as possible. But I wouldn't, like I had to explain this last week to a girl. Don't lead with that. Don't ever lead with it, because the guy who's like a real narcissist or like really good at noticing, they're gonna be like, oh, she just said that, I'm gonna take advantage of this shit, I'm gonna fucking stay with her forever, I'm barely gonna work, I'm gonna play video games all the time. Like you got like it's just the worst thing. Like guys sit there and think the worst shit whenever a woman says something like that. So just don't lead with it. Basically be like, if the situation ever happens, be like, yeah, I'm fucking taking care of shit. I got you, baby. Like, it's all good. Like, don't worry. But I wouldn't just tell every guy, like, hey, if anything ever happens, I got you, baby. Don't worry. I got you, you know? Nuh-uh. Don't even fucking tell them. Make sure that they're always in their masculine frame where they have to fucking make it. And if something happens, you got it. But don't sit there and tell them, I got you, baby. I'll do it all. Like, no.
Yeah. So,
wait,
Sergio. Go right ahead.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Grace.
Are you speaking in like terms of like now, like if you found somebody with that income now and then, you know, working up, because obviously we're young, nobody's really where they want to be or working towards where they want to be just quite yet. So are you like thinking of terms of like now and then like later on in the future, obviously you'll kind of get more?
So like me personally, like if the roles were switched for men and women, me personally right now I'm studying to be an IT developer. Obviously I'm not like making what I want to make, but I am expecting to make $200,000 a year. That's my goal as of right now. And right now I'm not doing that, but that's what my aspiration is. And if a man was wanting to do that with me, or if he expected me to make that right now, I'd be like, I can't give that to you, but you know, if you want to stick this ride with me and love me, we're gonna get to that point.
Are you asking more because she said $60K and like, is she okay with being with that type of guy? Is that why you're asking that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it just sounds like she's speaking in like, you know, if she met somebody right now and then.
So well, I'll give you a perfect example that a lot of women are choosing exactly how she explained that. The guy who's an electrician, who's an HVAC technician, who's you know, just any of those blue collar work jobs. Those guys, when they become journeymans in 5 to 10 years, they're gonna fucking kill it. They're gonna make $100K a year. If they start their own business, they're gonna make well into, you know, $250,000, $500,000 a year. So there's certain types of guys that you can bet on. That are making 40, 50, 60K, like she's saying. And you can bet on them, and they're gonna be amazing in probably 10 years. But how many women want to choose those guys? This is the sad reality of today. Is there's tons of those guys, tons of them, but do they get picked first?
No.
They sadly
I
don't.
love those guys.
Yeah, yeah.
They're usually so freaking sweet too.
Yeah,
I've
they
dated one of
really
those
are.
guys. He was amazing. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, they really are. Honestly, like that's another big thing I preach on my show. Give those guys a goddamn chance because they're fucking amazing. A lot of them are fucking incredible guys, hard workers. Just all the traits of a masculine man, comes from a guy that's fixing, building, and making the world better. So look for those guys that are doing that shit.
Also, your house can get fixed for free.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, bro, shout out, he's not in the chat tonight, but shout out to Hombre of the house. This guy can do everything. He can fix anything in a house. He can fix anything in a car. You know how valuable that is? I think there's like two things that are extremely attractive to like really, really, really feminine women. There's two things that are really attractive. A guy that's really good at problem solving, which is the guy that can fix anything, fix the car, fix the, you know, any of those house things. But then also the guys that are super amazing farmers or gardeners. I think that's also very attractive because they're attached to nature and they're able to fully, you know, have medicine and food from nature if they ever so chose. And I think that's something that for thousands of years has been valuable. So women are attracted to those two things, problem solvers and guys who are in connection with nature. It's both something that I think attracts very feminine women, very, very feminine women.
Sergio, I want to point one thing out about Lexi's card, though, real quick. And this may be a little bit of a question as well.
Yeah.
So on your third question for the dating age range and as well annual income, you put typically below 30, but okay with them being in their early 30s. Now, a guy that's in his early 30s only making 30K, Sergio, go ahead and...
That's the biggest red flag you're ever going to see in your life right there.
Literally
Yeah, definitely don't do that one. But yeah, I think she knows better not to ever give a guy a chance like that, right?
I've done that. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah,
I'm looking at some of these cards right here. So this is one right here. Hold on, let me. Is this one here?
Hey, I'm going to go pee really quick. Y'all just do the cards.
I got you. So, Grace, I see that you wrote 20. Is that 22 to 30?
Yeah.
You want a man that makes when you look for a man, you want at the age of 22 and 30, right?
Yeah.
And then and if you want to be serious, you said that you want him to make anywhere between 200 to 300K, right?
We're speaking in terms of the future.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, in what field would you expect this man to be for this young man?
I can't lie. I always thought of being with a businessman.
A businessman making 230, 300K.
It'll probably be more. We don't.
What kind of businessman exactly? To be more specific, because I mean, businessman.
Like a
you can be
pharmacist?
corporate. You can be a corporate America.
I wouldn't put like a specific something on it. Just somebody that's like ambitious and knows how to strategize. It'll probably be more, but depending on what he does.
This a question of like right here?
Yeah.
It says,
it's like what is so the question is. The dating age range for a serious relationship.
Yeah,
like
22 to
what
30,
range
right?
would you take a guy seriously?
This is 22 to 30.
Probably on the older spectrum.
But even 30,
yeah, you don't listen. I'm sorry. Look, you don't hit your financial peak as a man between like I think it was like 35 to 45,
yeah.
Right? That's when you hit your financial peak, and that's even like that's after like even close to even thinking about paying like the student loans that they probably taking out. All this other stuff probably be like other than becoming an athlete or artist or whatever. But I doubt that you want to date a rap artist in his 40s. They don't really make it that long. But from your question, from what your answer is 22 to 30, make it 200K to 300K. I mean, there's only like a small minority. I'm talking about like a small minority of people who make that much money. So exactly what field exactly are you looking for?
I mean, I definitely met some guys who were around there that were actually, they consider themselves well off. They don't just like work their job or whatever in particular, but they do like side hustles as
like
well.
Scammers?
Or no.
Okay.
Or maybe like crypto or trading.
Okay, so you want those kind of guys though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Esmeralda. Oh, go ahead.
So this kind of goes back to what Sergio mentioned. Guys are going to do and say whatever they can to lie, to get the box. So if a guy that's around 22 to 30 years old claiming they make $300,000 a year, that's
not happening. I'm sorry. I mean,
they're lying.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Miss Esmeralda knows. And actually, I have a question for you as well. You said that you want a man that makes $250,000 right here, between the ages of 23 and 55.
Yes.
Okay, exactly. And
probably
there like
a 45 to 55 range.
There's lots of 55 that she can get like
maybe.
that.
Is there a particular field that you want this man to be in?
Yes, I would want my man to be an entrepreneur. I want him to own his own business, to be self-sufficient. My personal belief is I don't want anyone that depends on the system and the government.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.